right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down. Chubb, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No. King. Protein spill. Hey, check 24.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry, hurry!
Hey, watch the slip.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
King, king, king! Hey, Charlie!
Slam.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Showing up, showing up. 36.
Hey, alert 33! I got it!
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Spins by. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 26.
Yellow!
Bravo!
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 25 yards that time.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on second and 8.
Rush in! Hey, 43!
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
43, 43, 15.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Richardson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Chubb. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Haywood.
From the 39, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
180! 53, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill. Regular. Watch out.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Keep it up. Switch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Fight on these two. There's a lot, right? Hey, 43s.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On first down, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
It's our time. Check.
Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Mike 3. Mike 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Good. 180!
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, alert 3.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Done!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and jump, jump, jump. Hurry, hurry.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out right at the 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
First down, Browns.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Chubb running right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 39-yard line.
Set, 180. 44. Let's get the ball.
From the 39, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Rock the screen. 40. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Come on. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I'm coming after you. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Tighten up, tighten up. Run, run, run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Mayfield now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 47 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Chubb. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Damian Wilson in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. On the stop, Breeland Speaks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. In a a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional.